I'm not 100% sure, but I think the first woman in my family to vote was my formidable paternal grandmother, Hannah Jones Rodham. Hannah was the daughter of Welsh immigrants. She was born in 1882 in Scranton, Pennsylvania. She died only when I was 5 years old in 1952. But even in those 5 years that I knew her, I knew all the stories that I'd heard about her were absolutely true and maybe even understated. She was outspoken. She was determined. She was an advocate for not only her family, but her community. So I cannot imagine that when 1920 rolled around, that Hannah was not one of the first in line to be able to vote. And I would bet nobody was brave enough to tell her no. I do know for a fact that my own mother, Dorothy Howell Rodham, voted in every election. She believed it was her responsibility and her duty. She was born on June 4th, 1919, the very day that Congress finally passed the 19th Amendment and then sent it on to the states. So she was born before women could actually vote, and she was very much aware of that, and she never missed an opportunity to show up and make sure that her vote counted. So I think about my mother, about my grandmother, and all those women on whose shoulders we stand, and I just literally cannot imagine that any girl or woman, regardless of background at all, would pass up the chance to vote, especially this November.